So this practice will work on strength, specifically for working towards crow pose. And so we'll go through crow pose seated, on our back, and on our hands. And you can take whatever variation works for you. So we're going to start with activating the core on our backs. So you can lay down with your feet on the floor, like you're ready for a bridge pose. Arms pressed down, shoulders roll back and down. You can even lift one hip and then drop it down, lift the opposite hip. So lift and roll the hip side to side. Okay. And come back through center. Lift your heels, tap your toes. Tap your heels, lift your toes. Tap your toes, tap your heels. Tap your toes, keep pressing down through the shoulders, tap your heels. A few more times. Keep the neck and throat soft. Notice what's coming up for you in your belly and the core, what's turning on. Nice. And then lift the feet up, shins parallel with the floor. From here, keep the feet together but widen the knees. Reach your hands through the legs. Stay here and pull the knees towards your armpits, or lift the head and shoulders. As your arms reach forward, squeeze the knees towards your armpits. Armpits press out, knees squeeze in. Good. Take another breath in, reach those fingers up towards the sky. Nice. Exhale, arms reach up and over, back of the hands to the floor, legs go long, heels to the ground. Just give yourself a little shake, let everything relax here. Good. Another way to activate the core, go ahead, lift the hands, hover them a few inches. You can stay here or hover the feet. Feel that low back pull to the ground. Feel the core turn on. Reach from the fingers to the heels. Nice big breath in. Exhale. Knees squeeze towards your armpits. Feet together, knees wide, arms through center. Good. Stay here. Pull the knees towards your armpits, or inhale, roll up. Squeeze the knees in, arms press out. Take one more breath in. Exhale, legs long, arms up and overhead and down. Good, just take a breather here for a second and let it go. One more time. Hover the hands. See if you can hover the feet as well. Pull that low back to the ground. Notice what has to turn on to help pull that back down. Take another breath in. Exhale, knees towards the armpits, arms towards the ceiling or up to the sky. Start by pulling the knees towards your armpits. And then if you want, you can roll the shoulders and the head off the ground. Arms press out, knees squeeze in. Take another breath in. Good. Exhale, this time hug the knees to your chest. Give yourself a little shake side to side. Good. And then use momentum, start to rock up and down your spine. However many times you like to roll up and back to come all the way up. Bring your right foot and cross in front of the other when you get there. And take the heels underneath each knee. So wiggle the feet apart even more so the heels are underneath the knee. Is that okay for your knees? Okay. From here, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward over your thighs. Inhale, lift your chest away. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. One more inhale, lift. This time exhale over your right knee. Reach the left fingertips far away from you as they go, and then start to lean towards your right foot or right knee. Take another breath in. And exhale, come back through center. Start to lean back, roll the shoulders back, lift the shins. Widen the legs and set them down. Fold forward. Nice. Your knees can bend a little. You can drag the heels towards your body. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. One more inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, start to walk the hands back towards your body. The fingertips can touch down behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the heels up, and this time the left leg crosses in front of the right, and wiggle the heels underneath the knee so they're not together in center but wiggling forward. Good. Good. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. You can walk your hands forward as far as they want to go. You could even bring your hands to blocks here. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. This time, inhale, lift. And exhale, walk your hands over to the left thigh. Walk your right fingertips really far away from you, like you're gripping the floor. And then pull the right fingertips back. Take another breath in. And exhale, back through center. Lean back to swing the legs around, come to your tabletop. In tabletop, give yourself a shake side to side once you get there. You can turn your fingertips towards the outside of the mat and let your weight go towards the left fingertips, then over to the right. And then bring it back through center. So for our crow pose today, we're going to use that chaturanga arm. So let's just practice that. Elbows squeeze in. Lean your chest forward and the hips forward. Bend the elbows halfway and lower down. Stop there. Yeah, keep the hips lifted slightly. And then press back to your child's pose. We'll do that a few more times. Stay here for a breath in and out. Inhale, roll up through your tabletop. Come forward with the hips, elbows in. Exhale, lower down halfway with control. Keep the head lifted. Nice. Up and back. Child's pose. Let your hips sink back. Reach your hands forward. Stay here for a breath in and out. Inhale, roll up past your tabletop. Elbows in, use the exhale to start lowering down halfway. Keep the chin lifted out of the chest. And then up and back. Child's pose one more time. Stay here for a breath in. And out. Good. This time, inhale, come up to your tabletop. Keep coming through. Exhale to lower down halfway. This time, allow yourself to lower all the way down. Do not lead with your chin. It's a habit we all do. It's okay. Good. Hands by your sides. Inhale, lift halfway up, shoulders back, cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back to your tabletop or child's pose. Good. Wherever you are, take a breath in and out. One more inhale and let it go. Good. When you're ready, you can come up through your tabletop. You can take a few rounds of cat-cow here if that feels good in your body, or just move in whichever way feels good for your spine. Good. And then we'll start to work towards that crow pose for your arm and leg. So right leg behind you, lift it just 2 inches off the ground. Good. Here you can bend that back knee and start to press that heel up to the sky. Start to feel whatever's turning on the hip. If you wanted to test your balance, you could come to the left fingertips or see if you can lift the left hand off the mat altogether. Be okay with wobbling. Be okay with touching down and coming back to. Nice. One more breath. Exhale the hand down. Squeeze the knee towards your right tricep. So the elbow bends so that that knee can come forward and even lean onto the tricep as the elbow presses back. Nice. And then send it behind you at the breath in. Exhale. Thigh to the tricep. Elbow presses back, knee squeezes forward. Good. Inhale, one more behind you. Exhale. Try to make connection if you can, otherwise it's just coming towards it. So if you can, make that connection. The elbow presses back, knee squeezes in. Good. Go ahead, send it back one more time. Nice big breath in. Exhale. Knee towards that elbow, but this time step it down, wiggle it down. Nice. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach all the way up. And exhale, swing the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swing the arms. Inhale to reach. And exhale, swing. This time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist towards your right. Sit up nice and tall on the breath in. Use the belly muscles to twist on the breath out. You can bring the back hand to your back hip, the forearm to the outside of that thigh. Use the forearm against the thigh, pressing the leg in, but the leg presses back out. Keep rolling that right shoulder behind you. Lift the chin away from the chest. Pull the right hip back. If you wanted to, you could shimmy that the left elbow down towards the knee to create a little more leverage if that's okay on your back. Stay for another breath in. And exhale, hands down, bring it back to your knees. From here, tuck your toes. Hover the knees so you can lift and lower those knees, or start to lift the hips up and back to down dog. Good. Slowly bring the hips forward to hover the knees or drop the knees, up to you. Inhale, up and back, down dog. And exhale to hover the knees. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, hover the knees. One more time. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, hover. And then set all the way down. Good. Inhale, forward with the head, forward with the chest. Keep the neck lifted so you're not leading with the neck as you lower in 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. It's a work in progress. Don't worry, just do what you can today. Inhale, lift the chest. If you want, lift the legs as well. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more inhale, lift up. Exhale, back either to your tabletop for a little movement, child's pose, or down dog, just for 3 breaths. One more breath in. And sigh it out. Good. Let's meet back in our tabletop. Give yourself a little shake. Give your wrists a little love if they need it. Good. And let's try the other side whenever you're ready. Left leg behind you, lift it just a few inches off the ground. Bend that back knee and start to press that heel up towards the sky. This might be enough, or you could come to your right fingertips, or you could reach the right fingertips forward. Wherever you are, breathe. Take another breath. Exhale, hand down. Squeeze the knee towards the left tricep. Try to get it to touch. The knee pressing forward, the elbow pressing back. Good. Inhale, reach behind you. Exhale, knee to the tricep. Squeeze it as high up as you can get it. Nice. And back. Take a nice big breath in. And exhale, squeeze it up and forward as the elbow presses back. Good. This time, inhale behind you. Exhale, swing it forward, step it down. Slowly come on up to your thigh for a low lunge. If you like, reach the hands up. Nice big breath in. Exhale, swing the arms. Woo. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swing. Inhale, up. Exhale, swing. This time, inhale, reach up. And exhale, twist to the left. Sit up nice and tall on the breath in. Use the belly muscles to twist a little deeper. Back hand to the back hip, forearm to the outside of the front leg, forearm pulls the leg in, but the leg resists and press back out. Keep rolling the left shoulder behind you. Lift the chin out of the chest. If you want, you could wiggle that elbow down to create a little more leverage if that's okay on your back. Keep pulling the left hip back. Lift the chin. One more breath in. Exhale, untwist. Hands down to the floor or blocks. Tuck the back toes under. Inhale, lift that back leg. And exhale, rock forward, forward, fold. Give yourself a shake side to side. Really bend those knees. The back of the head or the back of the neck is nice and long. Hands on something. Nice. Inhale, lift halfway up, press into your thighs, lift the shoulders to the height of the hips. Exhale, lower. Press into your feet, inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to your chest. Stay here, breath in and out. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, fold forward over your thighs. Inhale, lift halfway, shoulder blades squeeze. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to chest. Stay here, breath in and out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, right foot steps back, back leg stays straight. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Bend that back knee, press the ball of the foot down and pull it forward. The right glute squeezes slightly. Good, take another breath in. Exhale, hands down, step back, down dog. Nice. Bend those knees, lift the hips up and back as if I'm pressing in the front of your hip crease to send the hips up and back. With the hands really drive into the mat to press away. Take one more breath in and out. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee towards your nose, squeeze it in, step it down. Good. The other option is to take from tabletop, right leg behind you, and exhale, squeeze it forward and step it down. If you have that back knee grounded, tuck the back toes under. Inhale, lift the back leg. From the floor or your blocks, slowly start to inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Bend the back knee, drive the ball of the foot down and forward, squeeze that left glute. If you feel your front foot wobbling, press down the opposite side that it wants to move. So if you're rolling to the outside of the foot, press down to the inside. One more breath in. Exhale, hands down, step the feet together in front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale all the way up to stand. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, back leg straight. One breath in, reach up, crescent lunge, left glute squeezes. Exhale, hands down, step back, down dog. Full breath in and out. Inhale, left leg behind you. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it in, step it down. If you moved from tabletop, tuck the back toes, inhale, lift the back leg. Wherever you are, inhale, rise all the way up. Right glute squeezes. Exhale, hands down, step the feet together in front of the mat. Fold forward. Bend your knees, let your hands on something, give yourself support. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale all the way up to stand. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward over your thighs. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, right foot steps back, back leg straight. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Like you're grabbing a bar. Exhale, pull it down. Good. Now imagine you have a piece of glass in front of you. Press into that glass in front of you, elbows in, like in chaturanga arms. Good. Inhale, straighten that front leg, press the arms away, round the upper back. Exhale, pull it back, bend both knees. Good. Inhale, press away, straighten the leg. Exhale, pull those elbows behind you. Good. One more time. Inhale, straighten, press, round that upper back. And exhale, rebend. Good. Inhale, reach hands all the way up. Exhale, step your hands down all the way back to down dog. One breath in and out. Inhale, roll out to your high plank. Exhale, knees down. Lower all the way down. Nice. This time you bring your forearms to the floor. Interlace the hands together. Press that wrist down, so the thumbs are pointing back towards you to really press the wrist down. Elbows in. Tuck the back toes. Inhale, lift the low ribs, lift the belly, lift the pelvis. You can keep those knees grounded or lift the knees up, forearm plank. Really drive into the forearms to round that upper back, lift the belly up towards the ceiling. One more breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Let's do that 2 more times. So in your Sphinx pose, take a nice big breath in, roll the shoulders back, pull the elbows back. Tuck the toes, exhale, rise all the way up. You can leave the knees grounded or you can lift them. Drive through the forearms to round that upper back. One more breath in, lower all the way back down. One breath in, roll the shoulders back, tuck the toes, exhale, lift whatever you want to lift. Good, stay here, press into your forearms, round that upper back. And exhale, drop the knees. You can walk your hands back to a child's pose or tabletop or anywhere else you want to go. You might even go to down dog. Check in with your focus. Where has it gone? Can you bring it back to the sensations in your body? It's not good, it's not bad, it's just an observation of what's happening in the moment. And then bring it back to your breath. In your nose and out your nose. This time take a nice big breath in and out your mouth. You can sigh it out if that feels nice. Good. Inhale, roll up to your tabletop for your transition or up and back into down dog. Wherever you are, take a breath in and out. Inhale, right leg behind you. Exhale, knee towards your armpit, squeeze it forward, step it or wiggle it forward and down. Back toes tuck under, lift the back knee if it's grounded. Good, and then slowly inhale, reach all the way up like you're grabbing a bar. Exhale, pull it down. Nice. Elbows into your ribs, hands pressing in front of you like you're pressing a piece of glass away. Inhale, straighten the legs, round that upper back. Exhale, pull those elbows behind, shoulders roll together. Inhale, straighten the leg, press away. Exhale, bend, pull the elbows back. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, pull it back. Stay low with the knees. Inhale, reach up through the hands, maybe even look up. Exhale, hands down, step the feet together in front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, all the way up to stand. This time, clasp the hands behind you. Roll the shoulders back and down. Upper arms pull away like they're trying to pull the hands apart, but then the hands start to reach away from you. You can also grab opposite elbows here and pull the elbows away from each other. Bend the knees. You can keep the hands clasped, but that's okay. Otherwise, you're going to just bring them to your hips. Wherever you are, shift the weight to your left foot. Ground down through the triangle of your foot beneath the big toe mound, pinky toe mound, and the center of your heel. Start to lift the right heel. See if you can squeeze the knees together like you're kicking yourself in the butt. Nice. Flamingo pose-ish, whatever it's called. Good. And then start to hinge towards an airplane pose. If you find you're rolling to the outside edge of that grounded foot like I am, really press down to the inside of the front foot. Roll the shoulders back. See if you can lift the fingers away from the bum. Nice. You can release the hands, but keep that back leg lifted. Right hand to the floor or a block to the right side of your mat. Left hand up to the sky. Nice. This is a revolved half moon. Good. So that top hand's going to try to find my hand. And you can twist your torso towards the left. That back, the right glute turns on to help lift that back leg a little bit more. Lift the chin out of the chest. Nice. One more breath in. Slowly bend that front knee to touch the back ball of the foot down. Keep the heel lifted. And inhale, rise up back through center, reaching up, straighten that front leg. This time you can bring your hands to the hips. Take the back heel down, toes out to the right, so you can have a little distance between your feet. Good. Inhale, reach the hands up again. And exhale, twist towards your left. Inhale, start to reach forward with that front hand and come down to your block or the floor for a twisted triangle, revolved triangle. Keep driving through that left heel like you're pulling the hip back. Reach that hand up so you're making a continuous line from the bottom hand all the way up. There you go. Spread those fingers, chin out of your chest. Good. Keep pulling that left hip back. The left knee can bend, that's fine. Good. Take one more breath in. And exhale. Bend the front knee, bring the hands down. Step back, down dog. Let's try a little lateral stabilization here. From down dog, lift the right leg behind you. You can stick with this or try to come to your left fingertip, so the opposite arm. The fingers lift. The fingertips touch down, or that hand comes off the mat altogether. You might find yourself really wobbly here. Feel the core that has to turn on to help you stay lifted. Good. Bring the hand down. Keep the leg lifted, roll out towards a high plank. Again, stay here, keep the hips lifted, or lift that left hand forward. Or lift the left hand off the mat. Whatever works. Breathe and smile. Take another breath in. Exhale, hands down, up and back, down dog. Give yourself a little shake. You can always drop the knees down for a break. Let's try the other side. Left leg lifts behind you, and that might be enough for you today. Maybe come to your right fingertips. Just imagine lifting those fingertips, or actually try to lift those fingertips off the mat. Feel what has to turn on the core to help you to stabilize everything. And then bring the hand down. Roll out, one-legged plank. And then maybe the right fingertips touch. Or maybe you lift the fingertips up all together. Wobble. Take another breath in. Hand down. Foot down. Knees down. Lower all the way down. You all right? Mm-hmm. Good. Your hands can stay by your side, or you can reach your hands behind you. Good. Wherever you are, inhale. Lift what you want to lift. Palms face down. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, step back. Down dog. Shake it out. Good. Full breath in and out. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to your chest. Clasp the hands behind you, roll the shoulders back and down. You can bend the knees a little if that feels good. Take a nice big breath in. And then start to bend the right knee, lift the left toes off the ground. Slowly start to hinge towards your airplane pose. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the fingers away from the bum, or you can release the hands, whatever works for you. Keep lifting that back glute up. Keep the leg lifted. Left hand to the floor or a block underneath the left shoulder. So keep pulling the right hip back. Use the belly muscles to twist. Maybe even reach that top hand up. You can gaze up. Keep pulling that left hip up. The left heel up to lift the glute. One more breath in. Woo. Exhale, drop the back toes down. Keep the heel lifted. One breath in. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, hands to your hips. Bring that back foot in slightly. Toes to the left. Heel can come down. Good. Reach your arms out. Nice big breath in. And exhale, twist to the left. Back hand can come to your hip. Inhale, left hand forward and down to your block or the floor. Keep pulling that right hip back. Press into the right heel, left heel. Press into the hand to help twist. Your top hand can reach up. Try to create a column from that bottom hand to the top. Use the belly muscles to twist, chin out of the chest. Good. One more breath in. Exhale, bend the front knee, lift the back heel, step it back to your down dog. We'll try that balance one more time. Lift the hips up and back. Shake it out. Nice. Inhale the right leg behind you. Ground down through the left toes and the right hand. Maybe come to the left fingertips, or maybe lift the hand up off the floor. It's okay to wobble. It's okay to touch down. It's okay to fall. Take one more breath. Exhale the hand down, but keep the leg lifted. Inhale, roll out to high plank. Stay here or try to lift the left fingertips or lift that hand altogether. It might just be a thought. One more breath. Hand down, up and back. And step the right foot down. Let's try the other side. You can always touch the toes down or the knees down in between. Good. When you're ready, from down dog, inhale the left leg behind you. Stay here or try to come to the right fingertips. Stay here or lift the right fingertips off the mat. Breathe. Feel that whole core turning on to help you to stabilize. Hand down, roll out, high plank. Keep that back leg lifted. Stay here or think about coming to the right fingertips, lifting that right hand forward. Ooh. Breathe if you can. One more breath in. Exhale, hand down. Both feet down, high plank. Lower the knees down. Lower all the way down. Woo. Nice. Bring the forearms back to the floor. You can interlace the fingers if that feels good for you. Shoulders back and down. Press into the elbows to pull the elbows back. Shoulders back. Tuck the toes under. Take a nice big breath in to roll the shoulders back. Exhale, drive through the forearms to lift the hips. So you can stay here for a few breaths or try to lift the right toes off the mat. Take a few pulses, those heels up to the sky. Nice. Take a break or go straight to the other side. Left toes up and pulse. Keep pressing into your forearms. Keep lifting up through the belly. Lower down, knees down. Take a light, nice little child's pose. Good. One more breath in. And exhale, walk the hands back towards your thighs. Swing the knees around. We'll do crow on our bum, and then we'll try it to balance. So just like we did on our back, feet together, knees go wide, arms out in front. So from here, you might just start by pulling the knees towards your armpits. Think about that action of the knees pulling in. And then try to make that connection of the tricep to the the tricep to the knee. The arms press out, the knees squeeze in. Nice. Take another breath in. And exhale, butterfly. Fold forward. You can shake it side to side. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, start to roll up, insides of the feet together, knees wide. So start here, or pull the knees towards the tricep. Keep pulling the knees up. You have core really turns on to help you to stabilize. Arms press out, knees squeeze in. Good. 1 more breath in. This time let the legs go long. Fold forward over the thighs. You can shake out the knees, shake the hips side to side, shake the head side to side. Nice, just try that 1 more time. So inhale, roll up, bring your heels with you. Inside of the feet together, knees nice and long, nice and wide. Start to lift the knees towards the tricep. So you have your knees at your forearms. Can you bring them up to your triceps? And that's okay too. Good. You might roll to your back like we started. Nice, take another breath in. Go ahead, roll all the way down to your back. Start to roll up and down your spine a few times and see if you can bring your sense of humor to roll all the way up to stand without touching down. Or touch down, doesn't matter. Nice. Shake that out, let that go. Good, so we've done it on our backs, we've done crow seated, and now we'll try it on our hands. So some people like to bring blocks underneath their feet. So if you like, you can bring blocks to your feet. You start to bend the knees. The heels are going to lift, but try to keep the feet together. Now take the knees wide, elbows inside the legs. Elbows should be below the knee. Elbows flare out, knees squeeze up towards the tricep, and then the elbows squeeze in. Grip your fingers, gaze slightly forward, press into your fingers to round your back, start to let yourself move forward, feel the weight go to the fingertips, and then start to hinge back towards your toes. So you're gonna hinge forward, the weight to the fingertips, and just the big toe maybe grounded, and then start to hinge back. Good, keep working on that. I'm gonna do it from the side, and I'll just do it from the side. That back is rounding, pressing away, and then hinge back. You might even lean forward so much that the toes lift. So it's not about so much lifting the hips as it is a lean forward. If you have more space in the hips, you can come to the floor without the blocks. And it's really about a shift of your weight forward. Good. Nice. Nice. So if you shift forward far enough, you might have to lift the hips a little bit, but you lift far enough or shift far enough that the toes lift and you can squeeze the toes towards your bum. Up to you. You can also do it from seated and you can do it on your back. So a slight lift of the hips, lean forward, the elbows squeeze back and the knees squeeze up. And if you have long arms, this will be easier for you. Nice, good. Okay, so that's a lot of contracting everything in, so let's just do the opposite. You can bring the blocks by your sides, up on the higher setting. Good. Lift up to your shins. Lift the hip points up. Feel the rib cage close, so this is all contained. Keep a minimal bend in your back, so keep the back straight like a 2x4. And then start to inhale, hinge back. So feel the weight into the tops of the feet. Exhale, come forward. Good, let's do 3 more. Inhale, hinge back. Exhale, come forward. 2 more. Inhale, hinge back. Feel the glutes squeeze, hips lift. Exhale, come forward. Good. Last time, inhale, hinge back. And exhale, come forward. Nice, take a little breather. If that felt good and that felt like enough of a challenge for the front of the thighs, try that again. If camel's in your practice, you could go to camel. is to take it from that hinge position. So you'll start to hinge back like you just were doing. Then the hands can catch the blocks. Doesn't matter which way the hands face, whatever feels good for you. And now add that back bend. Glutes squeeze, hips lift, shoulders back, head goes where the head is comfortable. Keep squeezing the glutes, lifting the hip points up. Take one more breath in. Don't collapse out of this. Slowly bring your hands forward to your hips. Then come all the way up and take a little rest. Nice. And let's do that one more time. Sound good?
Okay.
Great. Come back up to your shins. Start with a hinge back. With control, both hands come to your blocks. Then add that back bend. Shoulders back, hips press forward, hips lift, hip points lift up. Squeeze the glutes, keep sending the hips forward. Nice. Breathe if you can. If you can't, come out of it. Take another breath. Exhale with control to your hips, then all the way up and lower down. Nice. This time, let's bring the right shin forward. The shin parallel with the short edge of your mat. And that left leg, the thigh is parallel to the front shin. That thigh can come to the floor. Press that right hand to a block or the floor next to your right thigh. And then the left hand presses into the floor. Press down into that front shin as if you're dragging it to the back of the mat. Press into the right hand to twist the torso. If this feels good, stay here with that twist. You could also bring that forearm to the ground and the hand to the ground to keep twisting. Keep pulling the right hip back. Lift the chin out of the chest. If wiggling that left leg behind you doesn't cause any pain to the front knee, you can take that and press to the top of the back foot. Keep breathing here as you twist, press down into the feet as if the feet are dragging together. So that front knee and shin are pressing down, pulling back. The back foot is pressing down to pull forward. If you wanted to take a few breaths in your more traditional pigeon with your hands on the floor or forearms on the floor or your head relaxing, however it wants to relax, go ahead, take a few moments there. Take another breath in. And exhale, press into your hands. Swing that back leg forward and switch out the leg. So the left shin parallel with the short edge of the mat, that whole left thigh can come down. The right thigh parallel with the front, like your legs are 90-90. Now that left hand can come to the floor beside your left thigh or to a block. And that right hand can come to that left corner of your mat. Press into the hands to twist the trunk. That left knee and shin presses down and pulls toward the back of the mat. Use the hands to twist the trunk a little more. Keep pulling that left hip back. Up to you if you wanted to lower to your hand, your left hand instead of a block, or the forearm. But keep pressing into your limbs to help you to rotate and twist. Keep pulling that front shin back. If you wanted to, you could wiggle the right leg behind you. Press into the top of the back foot. If you can get the top of the back foot down, press into it to pull it forward. If that doesn't feel good on that front knee, just take that bent knee. Breathe. Roll the left shoulder behind you, lift the chin out of your chest. You can stay here if this feels good, or you can take a more traditional pigeon pose with the arms out in front and your head relaxing however it wants to relax. Breathe here. If something's not feeling right for you, feel like you have all permission to adjust it. If you're holding any tension in your shoulders, see if you can relax. Take one more breath in. And exhale, swing that back foot forward. Both feet forward. Shift the hips back. Slowly lower all the way down. Good. If you're feeling like some active bridges, go for it. We've done a lot of work today, so we're going to just lift the hips and put that block underneath the underneath the sacrum. So just that spot beneath your low back where your cheeks start. If you like, you can hug your right knee to your chest. Let the left leg go long. Give yourself a little shake side to side. And then switch it out. Left leg in, right leg long. Give yourself a little shake if that feels right. And both knees in, both feet up to the sky. And wiggle out the ankles and give your hips a little sway side to side. Breathe. Neck soft, shoulders soft. One more breath in. And exhale, lower the feet all the way to the floor. Press into your feet to lift the hips. Send the block to the side. Press into your feet. Scoot your hips to the left and let your knees both fall to the right. Full breath in and out. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale, swing the knees with control back to center. Press into your feet, send the hips to the right. Let the knees fall to the left. The higher up those knees are towards your left elbow, the more intense this might feel for you. Gaze wherever the neck is comfy. Take a nice big breath in and out. One more breath in and out. Inhale back through center. Wiggle your hips back to center. Give the knees a little sway side to side. And then we'll come to a comfortable rest that might need the knees wide, the feet together. You can have blocks underneath your knees. Find yourself in a comfortable position. Roll the shoulders back and down and rest. Take 2 deep breaths in and out. Reach your arms up and overhead. Stretch through the fingers and the toes. Roll out the wrists and the ankles. Reach your fingers to the sky. Reach the toes up to the sky and give everything kind of like a shake. Let it go. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little shake side to side. And then slowly roll over to your side. Just pause here for a breath in and out. One more breath in. Use the exhale to roll into your hands to come up to a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like right now. It could be on a block. Good. Shoulders roll back and down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to your chest. Nice big breath in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Biggest breath you're taking all day. Let it go. Fingers to your forehead. Thank you for sharing your practice with me, and take good care.